Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Relatable Royalty, back at you with another theory for the game Five Nights at Freddy's. This is a combination of Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and 2, where I take multiple questions that I've heard from multiple different people about the games, trying to figure it out. If you think you have a different idea, or if you have any theories I should do, put them in the comments, and remember to like and subscribe. Thanks! Alright, so the first question that I have to answer is, in the first game, why is Freddy staring at the camera occasionally? You see, this one is based remotely off of the theory of the webcam image on the stage location in Five Nights at Freddy's 1. Both Bonnie and Chica are gone, it's an earlier night, and you decide to check the stage to make sure Freddy's inactive. Startled, you see Freddy facing the camera and looking into it. You see, the theory is that the Freddy animatronic is reverse monitoring you and watching your playstyle in order to beat your defenses in the later nights. This wouldn't make sense, as everyone has a different experience with Freddy when they play. Just watch two very different playstyles, and then watch how Freddy attacks both different playstyles. Now, for all we know, Scott Cawthon, the game's creator, may have just put it in the game to unnerve the player. Or maybe the theory's right. Freddy is the stalker? We may never truly know. Now, the next one I come across that people are easily mistaken on is the phone guy inside Chica? This is from the first game, where if you look, you will see that Chica, when she's standing, for instance, in the hallway right next to the corner, that's next to your room, you will end up seeing that her mouth is open and there will be another set of teeth inside her mouth. Now, this is not what you think. You see, the answer to this one is simply no. Now, listening to the phone guy's message on night 1, he does mention that when you get caught, they shove you in a suit and all that stays intact is your eyes and teeth, which pop out the front of the suit. And many players base this as their foundation when they say he is in the suit. But if you look, all of the animatronics with visible teeth, especially in the second game, have two sets of teeth. One that is for show, and one that is in the animatronic frame. Also, when we hear Phone Guy die, there's no way that his body was stuffed into Chica and he then possessed her. Here's why. 1. He mentions checking the suits in the back room. Chica is on stage for all to see. 2. You hear all the animatronics accounted for in the final Phone Guy call on night 4. Foxy's banging on the door, which means it can't be either him or Bonnie because they both go through that door and it is closed. Which leaves only the right door, the one Chica and Freddy attack from. Now, if I recall, Freddy's laugh is going on as the scream from an animatronic goes off, which means it wasn't him, which makes Chica the prime culprit for the killer of Phone Guy. Golden Freddy has a different sound, which rules out him. Plus, there was no garbled "it's me" or "it's time" which accompanies him. So unless there's another animatronic no one knows about, which there isn't, that means Chica killed Phone Guy, which means she had to be pre-possessed. We later learn that they were all possessed earlier by the souls of children, so that also proves it was an already living Chica. Okay, now this one might be the most controversial I have ever heard from a theory in Five Nights at Freddy's. The question is Foxy on your side, or is he on the side of the animatronics? Now, there are different views to this theory, so I'm just going to give you the rundown of what the theory that he is on your side says. So, we know that Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is a prequel, and most people agree that Foxy gave the bite of 87 to, I think, Jeremy Fitzgerald, the guard from the second game. So, later, which happens to be the first game, complicated time plot, huh? Foxy feels guilty about biting the last guard, and decides to help you. Seeing the camera not monitoring him often enough, for as you'll remember, the phone guy says Foxy moves when he is either too monitored or not monitored enough, Foxy becomes worried that you are dead or being attacked, and runs to check on you and/or save you from the other animatronics. Leaning in, his animatronic suit malfunctions like the others do, and accidentally screams. This is believed to give Mike, the guard in Game 1, a heart attack and to kill him. I personally believe this to be true, but you decide. Foxy, concerned ally or malicious foe? Alright, so this fourth question I haven't heard addressed all that often, or asked all that often by the people that are either playing or watching the theories about the game. But after seeing another YouTuber do a story on this, and doing some research of my own, I decided that this needs to be brought to light. Now the question is, what song is being played as you wind up the music box? In Five Nights at Freddy's 2, you see, although I don't know the name of the song, the music being played is a children's poem, singing about how there was once a grandfather who lived as long as the clock ran. When the clock ran out or was destroyed, the man would die. Eventually it does wind down, and he dies. The story is told from the view of the grandchild. It's sort of creepy, because this also ties in perfectly to the marionette system of listening to the music, and when it stops, a death occurs. This next question is another hot topic when it comes to the questions being discussed about Five Nights at Freddy's. Everyone seems to wonder, where is Toy Chica's beak in Five Nights at Freddy's 2? Play the game for me, will ya? Go look at the stage. See how when Chica is standing there, she has a beak. And then wait until she's in the hallway or in the vent. Notice how the beak is gone. You see, many people believe that Toy Chica's bill is crammed into the frame of the Mangle's second head. And many people use this as an excuse for the Chica is building Mangle theory. But I find that one to be false. And although I have seen pictures of her bill in the Mangle's neck, it has either been fan art or a picture from an unreliable source, in my opinion. If you ask me, she just set it on the stage so she could bite you better, and the camera just can't pick it up on the screen. Okay, so this next question I looked up, it's already been proven to be real, so it isn't a question of if, it's a question of what and how. The question is, what is Balloon Girl, and how does she get under your desk? Well, Balloon Girl is a mystery. If you haven't heard of her, she's rumored to be Balloon Boy's female counterpart who shows up under your desk. Now, there hasn't been reliable evidence of her showing up on nights 1 through 6 on the second game, and she doesn't do anything to alter your play when she does, but has shown up on night 7 pretty often in the videos I've seen. How does she get there? The theory is this. As you play the preset custom nights for night 7, you get a plushie for your desk when you beat them. This is proven, and multiple YouTubers have this when you watch them play the presets. I think that when you get through a night involving Balloon Boy, though, not only would you get a plushie for that night, but your chances of seeing Balloon Girl increase. Now this next one is sort of easy to see, and it's asked a lot. It is, what is Chica hiding when she stands in front of the wall? If you keep an eye on the wall old Chica covers later on, you'll see 3 paper plate and ribbon arts and crafts projects of various animatronics, which I think are Balloon Boy, Bonnie, and either Foxy or Freddy. The one old Chica covers is the Balloon Boy picture. When she leaves that wall, the project is gone. Now later on, when old Chica keeps scaring you, check the upper right corner of the wall above the path to the main hall from your office. You should be able to see the outline and face of the paper plate Balloon Boy on the wall, camouflaged by the shadows. How does he get there? I think old Chica puts him there as you are on a black screen. Why? 2 possibilities. 1, it somehow makes Balloon Boy more active, or 2, the child spirit possessing her made her play a prank. A practical joke, if you will. Now, this next question has been all over the web, so you've probably heard of the answer before now. But it is, what sound is Mangle making, and what does it mean, every time he shows up? You see, as a Mangle enters the camera's view, the ventway into your office, or the office roof, he/she makes a static sound. Someone ran it through a sound spectrograph, and the words, "It's me," show up in the lines scrawled down by the sound. Now this is probably just a special touch added by Scott, but it's mention-worthy nonetheless. Our second to last question is on what gender Mangle is. Now notice how I said he/she when I was referring to the Mangle in the last question. This was because even though I've researched this, I'm still not sure. The Mangle is known as the put together and take apart attraction at the Freddy's facility, so its gender may vary, but in the game it has blush and lipstick on its animatronic mask and long eyelashes on its animatronic eyes. But it also has a bow tie, and the phone guy refers to it as a he. Look up the second game's phone calls and you'll hear it. I for one think it's a male, but I'm still not completely sure. I'll leave this one up to you guys. Leave a comment in the comment section which one you think it is. We finally made it. Our final question. Now, this one I already mentioned a little earlier, but I'm going to finish it off here so we can get it out of the way. Now, the question is, do I believe that Toy Chica is building Mangle? The videos and pictures are all over the internet, where it shows a picture of Chica hunched over the shape of Mangle, as if she's building it. This is referring to the Toy Chica, not the old one. Keep that in mind. The answer to this one, like the second question, is no. And as I said in the 5th question, I haven't seen irrefutable proof of her beak being in the Mangle, nor have I seen any photos that are real of Chica building the Mangle. So I'm saying no. And as I don't really have to back this point up anymore, I'm going to end the answer here. Well, this wraps up my answers to 10 questions commonly asked about the series. I hope you enjoyed it, and sleep tight. If you can fall asleep, that is. This is Relatable Royalty, signing out, guys. See you next time.